All right, welcome back. It is the Pond Hockey Eagles postgame show live from Ocean Casino. I am Mike Missinelli. Eagles win today 23-14. They're a good team, and they controlled the game on offense and a great defensive effort in the second half. Pitched a shutout against Matthew Stafford, who kind of shredded them in the first half. As we continue the postgame show, let's bring in Mark Farzetta, extending the play with Mark Farzetta. But, Mark, before we get to who extended the play today, tell us a little bit about the great charity we're involved with here at JAKIB Media.
Yeah, EBOG does a fantastic job, and we are very much honored to be a part of this to help combat Alzheimer's as well as dementia. And, yes, Mike, as you did point out, if people want to get involved and maybe not vote for you this time, maybe vote for Team Gunn, maybe Team Seth, maybe Team Farzy, they could vote for our Top Golf teams as well by texting
so tell
those
us what
words.
they're actually voting on here, Mark.
They're voting on our teams in golf to try to beat one of us, put one of us more so in the lead than Gunner, than Seth, than yourself or me. You can text Team Farzy when you text that to our promo codes. That is Team Farzy, Team Gunn with two N's, Team Seth, and Team Mike Miss as well. And you guys can take advantage of this when you score for a cure. This is all part of it right now with the big game sweepstakes. You simply text those promo codes that you see right there. You text that to 833-202-9835. That's 833-202-9835 for the big game sweepstakes, and courtesy of EBOD as well as JAKIB Media. You can find yourself at the big game in February.
All right, well, that's cool. Now, do you happen to know the exact tally of this since I'm in the lead? Am I swamping the crew here?
I have heard you have a comfortable first half lead.
I have a comfortable first half lead, fellas. But what do you think of that, Seth?
Are we actually playing golf? Like
No, we're not playing.
Top Golf.
It's Top Golf.
Oh, listen. Whoever's voting for you, they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Well, listen, I need a knee replacement.
No, I don't hear no excuses.
I do.
I need
a knee replacement.
Hey, listen, he took the bait. He just sealed his fate.
Sure did.
Well, listen, vote for me for sympathy vote. I mean, it's really.
Hey, you sitting over there beating your chest. You got to take the punishment.
I beat my chest on the contest, not about my golf game.
People want to win. So if they want to win, you better start signing up over here. I play golf. He's on injury reserve. He don't play golf. He fishes, and he got two young babies.
Hey, I'm in the Miniature Golf Hall of Fame. I want you to know.
No, we playing.
Seth can play a little bit, but he's a muscle guy, so Top Golf would not suit him.
Hey, you didn't say that when I hit that ball on 18.
No, because it was the actual
on 17.
course. And I needed you to hit it. Mark, who extended the play today?
Look, there was too many to choose from when it came to the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts obviously being one of them. Dallas Goedert, A.J. Brown, certainly DeAndre Swift. The entire offensive line was great. But the one play that I thought really changed the momentum of the game, and it had nothing to do with what the defense did to change the course of the game in the second half. But going into halftime, do you gentlemen realize how difficult this is? Because there was not 1 3-and-out in this entire game. This game, the shortest drive play-wise, was a 4-play, 75-play drive before the half where the Eagles capped it off with the touchdown. Now, A.J. Brown had a huge catch, 38 yards on that, but tacked on was 2 huge penalties on Darian Kendrick of the L.A. Rams, including the one that set up the touchdown for Jalen Hurts to punch right in, the one that we saw Nick Sirianni scurry down the sidelines to make sure that he had the great view on. I got to go with Darian Kendrick as a guy that extended the play today. Credit to him for helping the Eagles get all the way down the field and score that touchdown.
That was a low blow. That's really a low blow. All right, let's work ourselves into game balls. Since I have the forum here, I will go first. I'm giving my game ball. Seth, I know you're going to agree. D-Guy, I know you're going to. Sean Desai gets my game ball today for the defensive game plan in the second half that changed the course of this game, where they just completely blanketed the Los Angeles Rams and Matthew Stafford to a goose egg. Sean Desai is going to get my game ball today.
Wow, I didn't think I would ever have to sit up here and agree with Mike Missinelli on a game ball. But
I thought you were going to go Britton Covey.
No, not until he takes one to the house, like Seth said.
Okay,
so, yes, I am 100% agreement with you, sir. I thought Sean Desai did an incredible job making the necessary in-game adjustments after Stafford was shredding him in the first half, shut that offense down in the second half, held that Rams offense to under 100 total yards. When you do that, you've more than done your job in a day. I've got to give it to Sean Desai.
I'm going to agree with you guys with one addendum. I'm going to give the entire defense, which encompasses Sean Desai. Because it's one thing to put a plan in place. it's another thing to get your kids and get your guys to go out there and execute the plan that you put in place. So I'm going to give the entire defense, including Sean Desai as the defensive coordinator, the kudos for the game ball today.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think Sean Desai is cut above the rest. I think that is the absolute number one game ball. I'll go more specific, though, when I go on the defensive side of things. I mean, this was a huge game in terms of a challenge for a guy like Jalen Carter without Fletcher Cox being out there, and you heard the guys on the defensive line talking about it before the game, whether it was Brandon Graham, whether it was anybody else, really, even Milton Williams, about their opportunity to step up. And the guy that has been eating all year, and the only guy that has less pressures than Aaron Donald this year, is Jalen Carter. And he went out in tonight's game, and in this afternoon's game, and got 2 sacks in place of Fletcher Cox and was a force from start to finish. So I think the young guy has continued to improve, and now he has the opportunity without Fletcher Cox to prove it, and he goes out and he does it.
You want a stat, Farzi?
I love stats.
So
go for it.
everybody wanted to talk about how imperative or how important the move to let Javon Hargrave walk away, what difference that would make to this football team. As we sit going into the Sunday night game, the Cowboys against the 49ers, Jalen Carter has 3.5 sacks. Javon Hargrave has 3.
Look at that.
All right.
And they saved themselves a lot of money, too.
Yeah, really.
We may have shortchanged 3 offensive players, including Dallas Goedert at 8 catches for 117, and AJ with another monster game, 6 for 127. Jalen Hurts.
You can say Reddick.
375 yards he accounted for passing and running. So.
Say Reddick also. Reddick came out and had 2 key sacks in back-to-back plays.
The closer.
We've been waiting for the coming out party of Hassan Reddick all season long.
Yep.
Finally gets that cast off his hand. Boom. Back to being the guy we expect him to be.
3 sacks last 2 weeks. Not too bad.
All right, Game Ball is brought to us by Colony Pools. Check out online flywithcolony.com. Let Colony Pools power wash your home, first of all. Everybody needs a power wash, right? But also, this is a season where you're closing your pools. So there you go. Let Colony Pools close your pool. Put that nice green Eagle Kelly green cover on there and shut it down for the season. And the kids weep, but unless you have a heated pool, close it down. It'll be more economical. Let's take a break. We're going to come back. We still have a visit from the doc, and Bill Colarulo will join us for his analysis of today's game on the Pond Hockey Eagles postgame show, live from Ocean Casino.
Score and save in southeastern PA and Delaware with Colony Pools this football season, and let the experts close your pool with a custom Merlin safety cover in green for the birds. And if you join our Winter Watch team, we'll give you another 20% off, and Colony Pools will handle it all. Keep your tiles on your pool, not in your pool. Fly with Colony right now, Birds fans. Visit flywithcolony.com.